Welcome. My name is Danielle Jhiani, and I'm an anxiety and OCD recovery coach who's personally overcome multiple OCD subsets, anxiety, and chronic pain. Today, we're going to do a meditation to help with our nervous system regulation. But first, we want to talk about the intention of this meditation. Because when we have anxiety and OCD, we often are trying to get rid of our discomfort, get rid of our uncomfortable feelings, or even uncomfortable sensations and physical pain. The problem with this is that when we try to get rid of something that's very normal, instead of allowing it and accepting it, we're teaching our nervous system that it's dangerous. And then our nervous system becomes even more sensitized to the discomfort, feelings, sensations, or pain. So what I want you to start to remember and practice is that we're not trying to get rid of anything uncomfortable or unwanted. The way that we recover is to allow it, accept it, and learn how to respond to it in healthier ways. So what I want you to do is start by getting comfortable, sitting, lying down, preferably somewhere quiet. And I want you to just take a couple of deep breaths in and out. In and out. This is prompting your brain and your body that it's time to slow down, that we don't need to think, we don't need to do anything right now. We don't need to solve anything right now. For some of you, this alone can feel uncomfortable. And that's actually okay. Because what we're going to do with this and all of my meditations is learn how to get quite comfortable with what we're uncomfortable with. And the more we do it in this way, the less the symptoms will show up. Nothing goes away permanently because doubt, discomfort, uncertainty, pain, it's all a part of life for every human being. What we will do is get to the point where you can handle these things confidently and they no longer negatively affect your life. What we're going to do is we're going to tune into our bodies here. This is going to help you get out of your head where the doubts, the discomfort, the negative thoughts are exacerbating things. We're going to tune in. And if this is uncomfortable, what I want you to know is that you can do this slowly and systematically. We're going to talk through this. I want you to scan from the top of your head down through your neck, your shoulders, your chest and torso, down through your hips, your legs, and your feet. And just notice what you notice. Is there any tightness anywhere? Does something feel full? Is there pain or discomfort? Tingling? Maybe you don't notice anything at all. That's okay. We're not here to judge, to get rid of, or to analyze any of this. We're just noticing what we feel. And if this is really uncomfortable, I want you to just notice and then pull back. You don't have to stay with that sensation if it's extremely uncomfortable. You can just focus on my voice and bring your attention back to your breathing. If you can observe and notice the feelings or sensations in your body, I want you to stick with that. Pay attention to whatever is the strongest sensation in your body. Again, it might be a feeling of your heartbeat. It might be a tightness in your shoulders. It could be a really uncomfortable feeling in your chest, or even an ache or a pain. You're just going to observe it without trying to get rid of it, without judging it, without trying to change it. This can be hard for some of us who've been trying to fix or get rid of our discomfort for a long time. But I promise you, with regular practice, this is going to get a lot easier, and you'll see a lot more of the benefits as you go. So right now, for me, I notice a tension in my shoulders the most. So I'm just going to notice that tension, observe it from a distance, without trying to do anything about it. I'm just watching it. And when your brain wants to start thinking about it, or thinking about something else, or hyper-focusing on a different feeling or a different problem, you're just going to bring your attention back to that feeling in your body. Now remember, if that sensation is really, really strong, you can take a break and refocus on your breath. Then you're going to bring your attention slowly back to the edge of that discomfort, noticing it for a moment, and then bringing your attention back to your breath. This is a way of slowly exposing yourself to the discomfort without doing it too quickly. The more we can sit with our discomfort or uncomfortable sensations without doing anything about them or judging them, the more we teach our nervous system that they're safe and that we can handle them. Because many times, these feelings, worries, and sensations are not connected to reality. And if they are, it's an overestimation of danger. Our brain is really good at trying to protect us and then giving us feelings and sensations to try to get our attention. But just because it's trying to get our attention in some way doesn't mean that it's accurate about what we need to do about it. So right now, we're learning to teach our nervous system that we're safe. "99% of the time, there's absolutely nothing dangerous in your environment right now that you need to pay attention to." So just observe that feeling in your body. Just notice what you feel. If you're feeling tension, you can take another deep breath. You're doing a really, really good job. Whether this feels quite simple and relaxing, or it feels really hard and uncomfortable, every single time you disconnect from the thoughts, the judgment, trying to get rid of it or fix it, and you refocus on just observing and letting that feeling be there without doing anything about it, you are training your brain and your nervous system that you can handle discomfort and that it's not dangerous. And the more consistent you are with this and practices like this, the less discomfort your brain and body will give you over time. Acceptance is key to true happiness. And that doesn't mean that we can't have boundaries, make changes, or have standards. Those are important too. But many of us with anxiety and OCD, even chronic health issues, our brain is drastically misinterpreting what's dangerous, unsafe, or something that we need to worry about. The sooner you can start to do this work, the less you'll notice that you have worries, fears, and uncomfortable feelings showing up in your life. And if you've had this issue for a long time, the more consistently you can practice, the sooner and quicker you'll be retraining your brain. It's not a quick or easy practice, but it will be well worth it. So go back to noticing that feeling in your body, just observing it. Does it feel the same? Is it the same shape, the same size, or has it changed? There's no right or wrong answer here. We're just noticing. No judgment either way. Just observing reminding your brain that we don't need to do anything about it, that we're not going to judge it, fix it, and that we can handle the discomfort. Even if you don't feel like you can handle it, by continuing to practice, you're teaching your brain that you can, and that confidence will rise as you start to see and prove to yourself that you can. And that the more you react in these new ways, the less discomfort, sensations, and pain that you have over time. Now I want you to take a couple of deep breaths. Bring your awareness back to your body. Wiggle your toes, move your fingers. Start to bring your awareness back to the room. When you're ready, you can open your eyes. And I want you to just notice the positives that happened during this meditation. Oftentimes, when we're looking to get rid of something, we don't always see the positive experiences that are happening within those moments. So were you able to relax a little bit more? Were you able to sit and observe that feeling without trying to fix it, even for just a little bit? Maybe that feeling or sensation decreased in size. Or maybe you just had a realization based on something I said. This is all part of the healing journey. And even if this was difficult for you, the fact that you showed up and you've listened this far is a huge success. Thank you so much for joining me today. If you'd like a longer version of this meditation, please check out version 2 on my channel. And if you'd like help with anxiety, OCD, or chronic health issues, you can visit my website at www.myocdcoach.com. I look forward to seeing you here again soon.